Music City, and tonight at the Gaylord Entertainment Center, the Nashville Cats will look to add a sour note to what's been a perfect symphony so far for the Colorado Crush, who come into Nashville with a perfect 3-0 record. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Gaylord Entertainment Center. Dave Benz alongside Howard Griffith, and Howard, Colorado's been smoothly rolling along, 3-0, number one offense in the AFL, but tonight they run into the top defense in the AFL. Nashville's allowing just 37 points per game.
Well, without a doubt, the Colorado Crush are going to have to bring their A game if they want to go out and compete, and they're going to have to figure out a way to slow that defense down a little bit.
The defense for the Crush, as we show you some, or I should say for the Cats, as we show you some of the numbers here, has been extremely impressive. Number one in points allowed. In addition to the numbers you see there, they're also number two in turnover margin. So Colorado have their work cut out for them, and two of the guys they're going to have to worry about up front, Frank Carter and James Barron, who've combined for 6 of the 11 sacks Nashville's collected so far this season.
Well, when you talk about Frank Carter, he is regarded as probably the top two-way player in all of the AFL. And then you look at John Barron, and this is a player who is regarded also as a top lineman, not just offensive, but lineman period that's ever to play in this league. And Carter's had 4 sacks in the first game. So
and you also get a look there at Khalil Carter, who returns tonight, the defensive specialist, to the lineup after injury for Nashville. Meantime, the Colorado Crush are going to be without one of their top offensive linemen. Aaron Johnson has been placed on IR prior to the game with a hip injury. Craig Heimberger, an AFL rookie, will be getting his first career Arena League start tonight, Howard.
He's going to have his hands full. One of the things that this defense loves to do is get off on the ball. They get the crowd noise behind them, and they're able to react. So it's always going to be tough, and he's going to have to definitely use good footwork if he wants to be able to protect Dutton tonight.
And there's no question it's all about protecting John Dutton. 0 sacks so far this season allowed by the Crush. And in fact, they've only allowed 6 sacks in the last 27 games, Howard. And when they protect John Dutton, things like this can happen.
He's able to throw the ball all over the field. He's not harassed when he's in the pocket. He feels very comfortable. He's able to throw the deep pass to McCullum there. And able to also, when the deep passes are covered, he's able to throw it short and allow Willis to actually get the ball and make a big play.
Colorado won both meetings between these franchises last year. The second one came down to a clay rush kick, which bounced off the upright as time expired. And oh yeah, by the way, knocked Nashville out of the postseason. So you know the Cats have been looking forward to this one. And we've got the opening kickoff from the Gaylord Entertainment Center coming your way right after this timeout. Stick with us. It's Crush Football on FSN. In the words of the immortal Hank Williams Jr., are you ready for some football?
I am indeed ready.
We are ready for the opening kickoff here at the Gaylord Entertainment Center between the Colorado Crush 3-0, the Nashville Cats 2-1, and a really huge game in the Central Division, because if Colorado wins, they'll own a 2-game advantage over Nashville in the standings very early on in the season. So the Cats know they cannot let this one slip away tonight. Clay Rush set to kick off, and Khalil Carter just activated off IR, set to return the kick, and it goes under the net, I believe. They're going to take it out to the 5-yard line, and we've already got some pushing on the opening kickoff. The officials getting involved. There's some pushing and shoving going on down there on the turf. And Clint Sterner's not going to be bothered by that as he comes out onto the field. There you see the numbers for Sterner. He's been impressive since coming over in the trade from Dallas. Was number 2 in the Rookie of the Year voting last season, playing with the Dallas Desperados, and Nashville went out, made a big trade, and brought Clint over here to Nashville. Pat Sperduto told me that it's still a work in progress as you get a look at the head coach for the Cats there, but so far pretty pleased with the progress of Clint Sterner. First play from scrimmage, Sterner throws it out, and he's got his man. That's number 17, T.T. Tulliver, and brought down by Rashad Floyd. Take a look at the offense for the Nashville Cats, and James Barron, along with Morris and Minucci on the offensive line, guarding Clint Sterner, and the receivers, Bonner, Carter, Sterner, Fleming, and Tolliver rounding out the rest of the offense for the Nashville Cats. Pat Sperduto is the head coach for Nashville. This is his 5th season. He's 28-1 overall, a 3-time Arena Bowl champion, twice as a player, once as an assistant coach. And second play of offense for Nashville, and it's a completion and a big gain as number 99, Anthony Herron, just rumbles down the field. And we've got flags on the play, however. While they sort that out, let's take a look at the Crush defense. And I guess we're going to keep it here. No, let's take a look at the Crush defense. Hunter, Barno, and Patu up front for Colorado. Meantime, Hughley, Floyd, Hawkins, Dunn, and Marshall. And, of course, Floyd last week, the big game against Las Vegas. Let's go down to the field for the official. And an early penalty here on Nashville negates the nice gain there by Anthony Herron, Howard.
Well, it was an outstanding job actually setting up a little screen play and able to throw it short and able to actually turn it into a big play, but a holding penalty brought that back.
So here comes Colorado on defense, looking to slow down Clint Sterner and the Nashville offense, which has been much improved from a year ago. Tolliver, the offensive specialist, goes in motion, and there's a dropped pass. Corey Fleming, it hit him right in the hands, and he can't corral it.
Yeah, perfect example of taking your eyes off the ball before you actually are able to catch it. It's really just a short hitch pass or route for him, and all he wants to do is really catch it and try to make a run after the catch. But the one thing you have to do is secure the ball first before you can run.
Well, Corey Fleming, a Nashville native and a crowd favorite here. They gave him a standing ovation as he was announced in the pregame introductions. 9th year out of Tennessee. Second down upcoming here for the Nashville Cats. Sterner back to pass, goes right side. He's got his man. That's going to be near the end zone and finally brought down by, finally knocked out of bounds there is Corey Fleming on the reception. That's going to be 1st and goal, setting it up for Nashville.
Well, they tried it once again, want to go with the little hitch play, and he's just able to turn it up down the sideline and is able to get positive yardage, and they're having a tough time bringing him down, so now it's going to be going to have a 1st down here and be goal.
Fleming was wide open on that play as T.T. Tolliver and Cornelius Bonner were drawing the rest of the Crush defense. There you see John Elway. First game in a couple for John Elway, who's missed the last 2, had obligations in Detroit and then Honolulu. And here's Nashville, a little handoff to the right side, and it's going to be brought down. Frank Carter's brought down well short of the goal line.
Frank Carter is one of those players that's done well throughout his career in the AFL, playing both ways, been tremendous, especially in the running game. And down here near the goal line is where you try to run the ball a little bit.
And running the ball, if you can do it in the AFL, it's a huge advantage for you because you run out of room, frankly, when you get down to the end zone. 2nd goal here for Nashville. There you see the red zone efficiency. They don't like to settle for the field goal. A little pitch to the left side. It's Carter again, and he's going to be brought down again short of the goal line and tackled by Anthony Dunn. Take another look at it, and the Colorado defense starting to stiffen here, Howard, down near the goal line.
One of the things that you do in this league, especially when you get it down near the goal line, is obviously the field is much smaller, so the defense can really be aggressive and go out there and make some plays. And the Colorado Crush come up with some big tackles there. They miss a few, but they're able to still keep them out of the end zone.
So 3rd down upcoming here for Nashville on their opening possession of the game. Sterner. And the Crush are going to watch Nashville call a timeout here very early on. The Nashville offense, a little bit confused, decides to talk things over. We're going to take a break as well. We're scoreless still in Music City. Still a lot of time to go in the opening quarter of play. You know, when Mike Daly was asked during the week, what do you say to your team going into a big divisional game and putting your perfect record on the line, he said, you know, I really don't say a lot to these guys. We've got a strong veteran core group here. They've been in these situations before, and you really don't want to overemphasize things. Just go out and do what you do best and play football.
You just got to go out and do your job and understand that. And Coach Daly knows that he has a veteran team here that can shoulder that responsibility, so he can do that.
So here come the Cats back on the line of scrimmage. Carter lined up behind Sterner, who flips it to T.T. Tolliver, and Tolliver runs it in for the touchdown. Nashville on the board first as they march 45 yards on their opening drive to reach Pater.
Well, you keep giving them that quick hitter off the left side to Carter. They ran it 3 times, twice, and then they faked it to him and ran the end around to T.T. Tolliver. Kind of got the Crush in a situation where they thought it was going to be a run. You're going to see him go right off the left side, and you're going to see Tolliver just turn it up, put his shoulders down, and get in there and get a touchdown for the Cats.
And was that shades of Chad Johnson, T.T. giving the football to the cheerleader?
Oh, the copycat league, huh?
Oh, boy. All right, here's the extra point try coming from Tony Dodson, and that is good. And 7-0 is now our score. John Elway and the Crush trail after one possession, but the Crush offense set to take the field. and try and match this Tolliver TD after this timeout.